So I played basketball in NBA for 11 years.
Basura!
I mean, I averaged a double-double, and it was an amazing time.
Respectfully, Enes Kanter, nobody knows you. In the NBA, the only time you was seen is when you was fighting with LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And really can. That's what the crowd was waiting for. Oh, can do it some mouth.
Once again, people only know you for trolling LeBron James. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
I love the game, and I am ready to play. I'm prepared to play. So I know I'm 34 years old, and I think I will be the best draft pick in WNBA history, literally.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have to understand is that Enes Kanter is pushing the WNBA to define what a woman is, because they don't have the definite definition of what a woman is in the...
Boy, if you don't get...
I got daughters. I played basketball on the highest level. One on the highest level. Matter of fact, I won on every level. There's no woman that could ever play in the NBA, bro. Ever. And we've had some great women basketball players, but none of them were good enough to play in the NBA because it's men. A man should not belong in no women's sports, because the ones that saying they should, y'all gonna be out of jobs. Then what you gonna say? We gonna have 2 NBAs? No, bro. No. Y'all not making no sense. Y'all trying to make it about Enes Kanter. He trying to protect women's basketball. I don't understand what the problem is with him. Black people have been identifying as free and equal for how long? Half of y'all still ain't accepted that. So y'all want people to accept a grown man with balls that's going to play in women's sports and just accept that he a woman? No, man, I got daughters, and other fathers that got daughters agree with me. You don't want no man in women's sports. This is clown.
They don't have a definition of what a woman is. Apparently, you could just say you're a woman, you're a woman. That is where we have come to as a nation. You could just say you are, and that's what you are. And to each his own, but obviously that is a unfair advantage if a man can play in women's sports.
Stop the cap.
How is it allowed to have a man in the woman's locker room? We gotta stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
But people get offended by that? How?
There's other major sports league obviously closed that loophole. You know, they added like a biological, female or born female in their collective bargaining. But when I looked at them at WNBA, they didn't have any kind of, reference that says biological or anything like that. So I was like, and they...
Imagine living in modern times and we can't define what a woman is, as if biologically when you're coming out of a woman's womb, you are a female or you are a male. Now, whatever you want to do with your body, that is your business. But we got to set the record straight. But then they want to say, oh, discrimination against trans. How is it discrimination when biologically a man is stronger than a woman? Oh, that's not my fault that I'm stronger. That is a disadvantage. That's why you have men's sports and women's sports. But apparently they want to be equal. Be equal?
Stop the cap.
Somebody comes knocking on the door. Who arises to the occasion and defends their family? The woman?
Stop the cap.
Who built the construction? Who built the freeways? Who built the roads? Who made the infrastructure? Who wrote the Constitution? Who built... Now, I'm not downplaying the impact on a woman, but it is not in the same playing field. We gotta stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, is it offensive to be biologically a woman?
Minnesota, right, came out with that trans kids belong.
I'm not touching him, I'm just saying.
You were sorry in the league. You were sorry in the league. Sorry ass. You were sorry in the league. You were sorry in the league. You wouldn't even do good in this league. You sorry ass. Sorry. Now you ain't good. You ain't good here. You ain't good here. You got the police with you. Man, you a kid.
It's all about freedom, democracy, and promoting America. I just feel very lucky and blessed to be in a country like this beautiful country, and I'm just happy to be here. I just hope that people will understand what it's like to live on the other side, but I'm just blessed, man. I just hope that I can inspire all this young generation out there, so I'm really excited to be here. Would know what does it feel like to live under a dictatorship or a communist regime, so just trust me, you guys will feel very lucky and blessed. If you don't believe me, take your get a ticket and please travel to the other side of the world, and you guys will understand how blessed we are as Americans.
Former WNBA players now say they plan to declare for the 2027 WNBA draft.
A framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for.
Great minds think alike, and it's only fair that some of us get a shot to play in the Women's Association. I'm 260 pounds, 265 pounds, 6'8". Can palm a man's basketball probably as easily as any player in history. I'm sure that the women's basketball is going to fare even easier to palm, which is a huge advantage.
You know, I've seen people online say that Enes Kanter Freedom is making a mockery of women's sports, but that's not at all what he's doing. He's making a mockery of the people who have made a mockery of women's sports. And so I think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant and genius. The WNBA now has the opportunity to put their money where their mouth is. They can either recruit and sign Enes Kanter Freedom to a WNBA team, or they can prove themselves as total just absolutely bigots who don't believe the things that they're actually advocating for. So I think it's really brilliant.
Just quick thought on this. A Texas hospital in a settlement.
With Tosh, just wanted to ask what your perspective was there as a coach, and at the same time, have you talked to Tosh about what happened there?
I haven't talked to Tasha. I know that she was, I talked to the team, and, Tasha didn't want to feel like she was a distraction. I told her she wasn't. I told her that we all embrace her as someone that protects our team and protects people that need to be protected. And so Tasha's always going to stand on that, and we stand for Tasha.
I think.
As plainly spoken as you can, I'm going to ask you a question that I think everybody in America, in fact, I think everybody in the world would like an answer to. Are you a woman?
Next spring, I'm going to take my talents and join the WNBA.
But Enes, you'll be taking an opportunity away from a woman.
Coach, by their rules, if I step on that court and identify as a woman, I am allowed to play.
I tried to have open dialogue. I tried to have hard dialogue with her. And it is what it is. What you vote for this election, we gonna see. But my life depends on it. And if that don't matter to you, you can't tell someone you love them and then vote against their life. Period.
That you made initially declaring for the WNBA draft, which you're right, but let's not make a mockery of the WNBA, man. Let's not make a mockery of the trans community. Those are people, man. They have family, they have lives, they have loved ones, and they deserve your utmost respect, man. You can do what you're doing and say what you're saying from afar. Let them be. They are doing their job. They're not bothering you. So let's find someone else to bother, man. Leave them alone. Showing up in their place of business, man, it's uncalled for. It's childish. Let them be, man. Let them do their job in peace. Y'all have a good one.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And then you wear the T-shirt knowing that you're gonna enrage people. I don't get his angle. But hey, like I said, as his last name says, freedom. He believes in freedom and all this other stuff.
She did not speak after the game. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. But she did post on Threads, quote, "To every trans kid/person, you are a part of my community and tribe. You belong, you're loved, you're seen, you're perfect as you are." Hello, that's what our side has been saying. You're perfect as you are. You don't have to cut off your penis. You don't have to cut off your breasts. You're perfect as you are. God doesn't make mistakes. And she goes on, "You will always be protected by me." Oh, you're so tough. How about protecting the young girls who actually don't have that many protectors out there? How about them? You're going to protect everybody? How about them?
I'm a firm believer in anyone that has so much problem with a certain marginalized group, just come out and say that you're a part of our marginalized group, because that hate is unwarranted, it's not factual, and it says more about the internal struggles of that individual than it ever will say about the collective group. The men that are throwing it also shows that you are weak, like extremely weak. And it says a lot about how you feel about women, but we don't care. It's a disruption of the game. Y'all lame as shit to us. Y'all gay to us, and we see it. So keep throwing them if you just want to keep telling us you're gay. So important. You can come out. It's okay. You'll be happier. You'll be nicer to people. You'll be happier in your everyday life. You don't need to go to therapy or none of that shit. Just be yourself.
Last couple, we'll go to Brian and Chris Lockridge.
And green, like, get your skin color. My bad. Sorry. Thank you for asking me that. I've been waiting for this question. Y'all weird.
Alright, this was up.
Like, it says dildo on their credit card. Like, they have to go through their financial advisor and be like, what's this green dildo? Like, you good, Chad? You good, Richard? Are you good, Paul? Because it also is a certain demographic. Y'all cool? Are y'all cool? And don't be running. Sorry, okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
He like Haitian, I think. He like Haitian. He was cool. He don't speak that good of English though.